My name is Margaret Anderson, and I'm the founder of the house, which is founded in memory of my husband Ian, who died in 1990.
Margaret was born in a northern community up close to Thunder Bay, and her and Ian met in Toronto. They were married, and shortly after he was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer, he really didn't want to go to a hospital. His wish was to die at home. She would think to herself, there has to be a better way. There has to be more support out there. She started talking to Ian about it at the very end, that something that she would want to do is look into building a hospice. And she said to him, I'm going to call it Ian Anderson House. And she said he just smiled at me, and she knew that it was the right thing to do. At that time, there were no hospices in Ontario, and nobody saw the need for hospice in Ontario. So she had to basically fight every level of government to get even the slightest bit of funding. We refer to it as the home or the house, as opposed to the hospice, resident as opposed to patient. The philosophy has always been to make people feel like they are at home and they're being cared for by a friend or a family member.
From the moment that people step through our front doors, they're greeted by a kind volunteer. They smell wonderful aromas coming from the kitchen. They see artwork on the walls, very similar to a family home. You know, we have a more peaceful, serene setting, and I think that home-like atmosphere is what makes Ian Anderson House a little bit more unique from other hospices.
When she died, even though we all knew that it was coming, I think those of us who worked with her, it still hit us hard. There's a lot of us who still use the term, Margaret wouldn't want that. We always have her in our head. We carry on Margaret Anderson's mission by always just staying close to her philosophy and why she started this place. We've always had the mindset that was ingrained in us by her, that whatever we do has to be in the best interest of our residents and their families. This is the most difficult time in most of their lives, and it is our job to make sure that we are here supporting them and helping them through this.
Ian Anderson House is renowned in the community, in the city, in the province, and it is a very, very special place. We truly have beautiful moments that happen here every day, and I think Margaret would be really proud of that.
We're very grateful to all those who've supported us. You have made it possible for our outstanding team of staff and volunteers to provide the quality of care that we all deserve at the end of our lives.